guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. I'm coming back with another journal insert tutorial, and today we are going to make this multi-pocket hidden pocket flip that's going to, the way I made it, and you can put this in your journal any way you want. I made it with where I'm going to be able to, I'm working on a sewing themed journal, by the way, a couple of them. So I'm making ephemera and pockets and things like that for the book. So this would be a flip like this. But let me show you, so we're going to make the whole thing like you were going to use it as a flip. If you're not going to use it as a flip, you would leave this part out that I'm going to show you. Okay, we've got a pocket down here. Okay, so there's a little pocket down here, little hidden pockets everywhere. I found this project or a similar one to it on the Graphics Fairy premium site, the member site, and I don't know the gal's name. I would have to go back on, but it is on that site if you have a premium membership. If not, I'll see if she has a YouTube channel so I can link the original project. Of course, mine is different, but I was inspired and I did follow her process actually. So then there's a tuck spot up here, and I'm loading this all down with sewing ephemera, you know, and then there's a tuck spot here. Okay, and this is a glassine envelope. I did do a video on how to make these. So this tucks in here, and then there's also another tuck spot right in here. Then on the flip side, we have a little pocket here, and we have a tuck spot down here, which I haven't put anything in yet. I have a stack of ephemera over here, so something will go in there. And then there's a very large pocket in the side of this. Now you can either make the pocket to the top, or you can make the pocket in the side, and I decided to do it in the side, and because I wanted to do a little seam bind or a little sari on it, so there's the layers, you know, of fabrics and or doily here, and then this. So with that, let's get started. Now you're going to need book pages. You're going to need 6. That's what she suggested. You can do it a little heavier if you want. So I have a stack here of 3 vintage book pages, and I'm going to go ahead and ink these. Then you're going to need whatever graphic or photo or whatever you want to put on the top of that. And I bought a kit from Treasure something books. Treasure. I will link it below. And she has a beautiful ephemera packet, and also the graphics. So here's one of the pages. You can see it's all vintage sewing themed. So I'm going to be using that in my journals. So so I chose one of hers, and I've cut down, the book I'm going to be making is an I think it's 8.5 long by 5 1/4 wide. So I'm making this flip out just a little smaller than that. So I chose old book pages that I had that were a little smaller than that. Okay, so I have 3 book pages here, and what I've done is I came in and distressed them, and I use this little tool, but you can also use your scissors to distress the edges of the page, and it works just fine. So I did that. So I have all 3 pages stacked up here, and this will be the one side, and then the other 3 pages will be the flip side. So let me just go ahead and quickly ink this, and then my printed paper, I'm going to ink that next. And I'm going to make probably 2 of these for each of the books. I'm going to make 2 large journals, and I might make a small sewing theme journal because I have a lot of ephemera, and I don't know if I'll ever revisit this. Just like I kind of wish when I made my bee theme journal last year that I would have made 2 of those, because I kept saying, well, I'm going to make another one, and I never got back to it. So that's why I'm making 2 of these. Now I'm simply using a glue stick, and these pages are stuck together pretty good, but if you would want to glue all of these together, I'm just going to do that so when I sew this it doesn't shift. So I'm just using a glue stick. If you're not going to sew yours, of course you want to get a like a Fabri-Tac, or not a Fabri-Tac, you can use a tacky glue or whatever. But since and also I wanted to show you, I tore the paper. I used a ruler on the edges of the paper to get that rough edge a little smaller than the book page, so you can see that. So you can see a little bit of the book page and behind. Now here is one that I've gone ahead and sewn. So this will be on the front or the back. I haven't decided yet. It doesn't really matter because you're going to be flipping it. So, and you can see I came in and I sewed around it. So but I have my sewing machine over here. Now, I have a piece of lace here that I'm going to use, and I think I'll put that here because I like to see this through. If you're not going to tuck something in, you can see these pretty images. So I'll go ahead and I'm just going to tack this on. And I think I'll bring it down a little bit so it's hanging off the edge of the page. And I'm just going to use my tacky glue because I will sew this whole pocket on when I take this to the machine. So, all right, this is stuck. And I do not know why, but it's been sticking on me, and I think I need to kind of open it to get down in there and see what's the problem with this. But I don't really need a lot of glue. I just want to do a little bit just to hold it while I sew it. Okay, so I'm just looking, is there a front? This is like an applique lace, and I can never tell if there's a front or a back to these. I think this is the front. I always have difficulty with that. All right, so this will be our first pocket. And so I'm going to put this one aside, and I'm going to make another pocket here. Now, she used great big doily. I don't have a big doily. This is like as close to one as I have. And on the other one, you can see I just used, this is a crocheted table runner that I took apart. And so I used that. And so there's 2 pockets here because I sewed it in the middle, so I'd have a pocket at the top and then a little secret pocket underneath. So let's see. So I think I'll just leave it like this because I kind of like it hanging off the edge, and I think I want it more off of one edge because this is going to flip this way probably, or maybe this way. Doesn't really matter. I just don't want this to get in the way of where I'm going to flip it. So probably just about like that. And I'm going to bring it down here a little bit. So there will be a tuck up here and then a tuck down here. So I'm just going to tack a little bit here. And then tack a little bit on this side. And of course we want to leave the bottom and the top open, because this is going to be the pocket here, and then this is going to be a pocket down here. So when I take this to the machine to sew, I will be sewing down the sides right here and then across the middle. So if you're not sewing, you will want to secure your middle if you want 2 pockets here. So we're going to have a pocket here and 2 pockets here, and then when we put these together, we are going to have either a top pocket or a side pocket, so you could do either. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put them together before we add the other pockets on here. So I think I'll go ahead and just glue down the side. Now, I have this little flip card. This is how I'm going to have it flip in the book. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this on the inside. So you can see then this will go in between my pages here. Okay, so I'm trying to make, I hope I'm making myself clear, and then this can flip. See, so that's the reason for this. Now, if this is just going to be a floating pocket for you or whatever, here, I'm actually going to do it this way. You know, I'm going to get better glue than this. This isn't coming out good. I'm just reach for my good old Fabri-Tac and get a, I want to make sure and glue this down really good, so when I put a tag in there, or a large tag, it doesn't get caught up underneath this piece. So just going to leave the hinge part just right off of the edge, just like this, so it will be able to flip. Okay, now we're gonna put, let me make sure the pocket's on the bottom. Okay, so I will be gluing down the sides and across the bottom here. So let me go ahead and put the glue down the sides and across the bottom. And also all of this off, you know, off camera, because my machine's at another desk. So, all right, let's line that up. Okay, so now we have the front and the back. All right, now, since we're on this side, let's work on this side. So we're gonna have the pocket up here and the pocket down. Oh, you know what? I really do have to sew across this before I glue this on, because I'll end up so let me go ahead and do the pocket on the other side first. Okay, and then I just will sew that around, but oh shoot. Well, we're gonna have a stitch mark right here. Well, then that won't work because I put it together. Well, you know what we're gonna do, guys? See, this is why I did this separate before. Okay, because I've glued them both together, then we're gonna have 2 pockets at the side. We're going to have, wait a minute. Can I get this apart? Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. What did I do? Oh, I sewed, oh. I glued down the side. See, this is why, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. I glued down the side. Okay, we're gonna take it apart. See, let me take a little baby wipe. We can fix it. We can fix it. These things happen. Let me get my baby wipe. Oh, I had everything out, and I'm like, well, I'll just breeze through this. I'll just breeze right through this tutorial. I've already made one of these. Well, no such thing. So we only want to do the 2 sides because, and then the top, We want to do the top and the two sides because, here, I gotta wipe the glue off of this too. Because we need the side to make that side pocket, see? Jeez Louise, my side pocket here, see? So, and while it's apart, I think I will go ahead and sew right across the middle. So I'll be right back. It'll take me 1 minute. One minute, less than 1 minute, 30 seconds. And I'm done. Believe it or not, the dogs are just, they're playing. I know it sounds like they're fighting, but they're not. They play very rough. And it's a Chihuahua, and a 7-pound Chihuahua and a 12-pound Rat Terrier. You would think I'd had two huge pit bulls in there fighting. Okay, so now we have a pocket there and a pocket there. Okay, so I just want to make sure that this is not going to stick. I think I got all the glue off. I could put a little piece of paper over that. You know what I think I will? I think I'm going to run just a simple, like a little piece of paper down there. Well, I'm making this project a lot longer than it has to be. Let me see if I have a scrap back here. No. Thought I did. Alright, let's use a little piece of this paper. There. Just in case there's any sticky glue on there. And I'll just put a tiny little bead of glue right along the edge because I will, just to catch it, because I will end up, no, I'm not going to be sewing this. Jeez. Oh, get with it, Jewel. There we go. There. That'll cover any glue. All right. So we only want to, we want to adhere it here, here, and here. Let's see if I can get this right. And that's my third Rat Terrier that doesn't play with the other two, playing with his toy all by himself. Herself, I should say. That's Lucy. I have Lucy and I have Ricky. Those are the ratties. All rescues. And then Bree. She's the troublemaker, Chihuahua. Okay, so now we have the pocket. On the other side, the double pocket, we have a single pocket here. Now I want to do a little pocket. Well, actually, let's go ahead and do this little pocket. Now, the glassine, what did I do with the glassine bag? The glassine envelope. I had it here. Here it is. I sewed, they look like this. So what I did is I sewed down one side, okay? And these are super easy to make. You can make them with little flowers in them if you want, like I did here. Also, while I have you here, I'll show you, I pulled out a couple of other, I have these little glassine envelopes, or coin envelopes. And what I simply do is I secure them at the top. Stop, Lucy. And I clip the bottom off and I put them in the journal like this so they're open for a little piece of ephemera, but you have the cute little wax seal there in, you know, your flower or whatever. Sometimes I'll put gold thread in behind them and things like that. So I just wanted to show you that. So these are cute to pop in your journals, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to glue this down. Now I want a pocket behind here. This will be a pocket in here as well, as you can see. See that this is open on this side. So, and what's nice about these is you can see your ephemera right through. Okay, so I want to glue down the 3 sides. So right here, because this is cut open on the one side, and this I would suggest using Fabri-Tac, because I don't know how well tacky glue will work on vellum. This is vellum. So I kept saying glassine, but this is a vellum, and I want this on an angle. So I think I'll just pop it right here, and it let me put these in behind in case the glue seeps. These are just, and I got this idea from that gal. She said, just pop pieces of acetate in, so if your glue seeps through, it'll go on the acetate, and the acetate pulls right out. So I thought that was a great idea to protect your, or packaging, you know, acetate packaging, plastic packaging, you know, whatever you have. All right, so I've got the pocket here, the pocket here, the pocket here, and the pocket here. And this should be pretty well secured to the doily. And I'll pull that out. Okay, and now, and then we have our big pocket here in here. See, I've got to separate. Oh, for Pete's sakes, why is that sticking? In here, I guess. I'm gonna have to do it in here because that paper stuck for whatever reason. No, that's fine. No, that's right. Well, it really was back here, I thought, because we put that piece of paper over it. There it is. It's right here. Right here. Okay, whoops, it's coming across. So we got the pocket in here, because I haven't sewed down these 3 over here. That's what happened. All right, now I want to make a little pocket here with a little bit of embellishment. So we'll have a pocket here. So we have the pocket down here, and I'll be sewing this whole thing here. So I pulled out these 2. This is waterproof linen. But I liked the red in this. I think I like the red in this. And let me just take off a little piece of the white at the top and see if I have a red, yes. See if I have any red. Yeah, there's some red on my ink. All right, so now I'm going to put glue on the 3 sides. And put this pocket down. And I like it on a little bit of an angle. So this cute little spool could go right in there. And then I think I want to do a little bit of embellishment on this pocket like I did this one. Here's a little linen thread thing, and then this I just pulled. It says Family Sewing Machine. So I have, let me see. I'm gonna punch this one out. I see, I wish I had another, I punched, it's just a pure silk, a little bit bigger than this. And do I want that? I don't know if I like that. Let me see what else I have over here in my stash. I wouldn't mind having a little pair, like a little scissors or something like that. Let me see what I've got. Oh, well, I have you here. I'm going to pop this in, but my last tutorial on journal inserts was for, I made a huge variety, I probably made 20 of them, of how to make the little ephemera pouches to put in your journals. And so this was just one of them that I made, and then this one I'm going to put in this journal. So I just wanted to show you that. So if you missed my first of my journal insert series, that's the project we did. Okay, let me pop these things over here and see what I can find to gussy this up a little bit. Just going through my pieces of ephemera. These are mostly already all cut out to be tags. History of the sewing machine. I don't see anything right now. I'm gonna have to go through my words and the light running new machine. No, I'm gonna have to go through my words, or I may just print out a sewing term or find one in one of my books. No more broken teeth. The clipper will cut and point thread ready for the needle. Something that I want to put here. I think I will just pop that right up there for right now, but I thought I had, I know I saw in this pile scissors. I thought maybe I could fussy cut a pair of scissors out. Here's a little dress form. It's printed on manila cardstock. Well, I guess not. Oh. I have this thimble. No, it's too big. Here they are. I could fussy cut maybe a pair of these scissors. Let me see if I can just quickly fussy cut around that, and then which pair, that one or this pair? I like this one, looks easier to cut around. And see if that would look cute. And I might come back in and put some glossy accents on this, since, you know, scissors are usually made of metal. And that would give a nice little look. All right, let me ink this. Should ink it in black. Let me see what this looks like. If I were to put it right here, pop it right down there and put that up there, or pop those there. I like them there. So I'll put these here. If I really got it was in, I could just cut those out, but okay, so I'm gonna put those there. So I'll come back and do some glossy accents on that after I finish sewing. And then maybe put this down here, or you know what? I think I still would like a word or something down there, like something. But I'll go ahead and do this. Let me put a little red on it. And I think I'll do a little glossy accents on this too. All right, so let's just look at this one more time. All right, so we have a pocket here. We've got the big inside pocket here. We've got, when you flip it over, we've got the tuck spot in here, the pocket here, one up here, and one down there. So that's our little project, our little journal insert project. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And give me a thumbs up, please, and maybe comment, and I sure would appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, guys, God bless. Bye-bye.